Hello everybody, it's Flesson19 and welcome back to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord and part 4 of my guide of how I get to becoming a vassal or mercenary with a pretty powerful character. So, in this one, we are going to initiate trading. Now, I started going through it in the last episode. I bought horses in Escort. Start out with the desert horses. If you can buy mules, war horses, and you can help also offset that buying fish, dates, and beer. That's it. Don't buy grain. Don't buy anything else. You just want to get those three. Then what we're going to do is we're going to run through Empire territory, back down through Kuzite territory, and into Aserai territory. By then, we hope to have most of our checklist completed, and then we'll only have 2 things left to do, and we can become a vassal. What do we have left to do on our checklist? First of all, did we get all of our gear, equipment, everything we need? Yes, we do. We have our food, arrows, equipment, horses. Did we get a companion? Yes. What is left? We got the workshop. We need to establish the clan, which from the last episode, we only need 2 renown. Of course, you need to have the 2,000. We'll get that very quickly. And then we just need to pick up our brother and then grab both of us a wife. Once that is done, we are virtually finished. Now, this is a very sad situation that they went ahead and pillaged in this. I wish they would stop because they could have our laborer's quest in there. So unfortunately, that didn't do it. Now, what we want to also do is we want to look out for either a place where we can get a laborer's quest done, but we also want to look out for this. Now, we're quite slow. As you can see, we're probably not going to catch them. We're going to have to do a tournament. We might be able to catch them here because we're in the forest. Now they got out of the forest. We're fast in the forest because we're Battanian. We need 3. So if we win this tournament, if a tournament is here, then that would give us enough for our clan, which there is a tournament. So if we win, we're going to be established in Sargad, which is not terrible. So first things first, let us go ahead and run through the trade. Now, none of these show, as you can see, there are no colors. These will be color-coded to let you know how much profit you make once you get the 25 perk. It will be color-coded here once you get the 50 perk. Once that happens, I'll let you know exactly how it works. For desert horses, you want to sell at over 400. That is what your goal is. So we're going to sell one by one till we get over 400. That's good enough for now. We don't need to take another step. Now for here, I'm going to buy a little bit of stuff because I know what is cheap. First of all, these olives are cheap. They're not super cheap, but I want a little bit of olives. And that is all you're going to do with trading. All of these are really, really good. Except for Charis, they have horses. And I mean, even these are really good for horses. Not all of them are good for food. In fact, Praven has some of the biggest amounts of food. So now that we got that trading done, that is how you exactly trade. As you can see, our trade's already up to 22. But I could probably hit it to 25 right now if I wanted to. But we want to hopefully win this tournament and establish our clan. That way we can get a wife. This is going to be pretty tough to win. We've got a 2-on-2, or we got a 4-on-4, which is tough. This is easy. 2-on-2 is a little bit tough. 1-on-1 is easy. So let's just see how it goes. I am not going to bat. So you can get me, didn't you? All right, we did really good on that one. This is a 4. It's just very easy to do. Step back. Those two are fighting. He's coming after me. Just stay away from him for a little bit. Actually, I could probably just take him out. There, I've already qualified. Now all I have to do is defeat the next one, and I should win the tournament. Hopefully they give us 2-handers. He's got crossbows. Ah, they're screwed now. So this will establish our clan. I probably could have bet, but oh well. Because now this will put, we have over the 2,000 money we need, and we only needed 2, and this is going to give us 3. So we have now got our establish the clan quest done. Here's Radagos. So this will give us an opportunity to do this. And it's on the way to where we're going, so that's pretty cool. You can check these too. These could have in and out quests, saddle, olives. No, none of them will have laborers. None of these will as well. They just have olives, flax. This has fish, grapes, olives, grape. They have hogs. I don't know where the first one would be. They don't have a lot up in here. Hogs, grain, grapes. They don't have any of them. That's going to have hardwood. There's clay. So that's probably the only one. Yeah, that's going to be the only one. Not till we get way up there will we be able to get rid of our laborers. So let us go after this. And then when we do, I'm going to go back and grab my brother. Normally I don't do that, but I want to have everything up front for you guys so you can actually see it. So once we have this done, the only thing we have left to do is to grab wives. Now I am going to save scum wives just so I can get the process done quicker for you. And that way we're not going through all this together. Oh, wow, they let me take off Radagos? I'm not supposed to be able to do that, but once again, I'm going to cut out the bandit base. All this is just basically a bandit base. That's all this is. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out for you guys so you don't have to sit here and watch it. But fighting against the Aserai, they have one-handers and shields, and they'll block you quite a bit. So we now have our establish the clan done. We can now technically go pick up our brother. Now, the disadvantage of picking him up, we can also grab some of these guys as prisoners. He's tier 4. Boss is tier 5. He's 3 and he's 2. So we're going to pick up just one more. We're not going to pick them up because we are full right now. Now, if we pick up our brother, it's somebody to help us fight. However, he is a higher level, which means he's going to cost a lot of money. And that is something you'll have to remember when you do this. He's money. Now, it also, as you can see, really jacked up how many troops that we can carry. So now you want to start once again grabbing troops. Now, of course, troops are going to cost you money, but there's nothing wrong at keeping them at tier 1. And unfortunately, these guys are being picky. Now, we're going to pick up my brother. I'm not sure why he's not here. Unless he went, he might have went over to the next one over. Jocelyn, yep. He established in Jocelyn. I thought he would establish there, but he went over here. Now we're going to pick him up just because I want to have him in the group. A lot of times I will leave him sit in town. And the reason why I leave him sit in town is because he will then act as an emissary, which emissaries slowly increase the relation with people in town, allowing you to recruit more. So that is why. Let us go ahead and sell once again. Over 400 is what we want to sell. And you can see how much these are. This is starting at 190. You only pay like 40 to 50 for them. All right, we got over 25. Unfortunately, we didn't get our level. But now you got to decide, if you're a trader, you kind of want more in trade goods. If you're going to fight, you want better selling price at equipment. This guy is going to be a fighter, so we're going to choose equipment. Now that we have the 25 perk done, I need more men. Once we have that done, you will now see that it will turn a color for us. So in just a second here. Now, if we had dates and beer and stuff like that, we'd also be selling those off. You can see we're not getting many men, but I'm playing on realistic. There's no shame in playing a lower difficulty. I mean, if you want to play a lower difficulty, go for it. As you can see now, it's marked. Now, this isn't telling you it's a good price. That's not what this tells you. This tells you you're going to make money. If you watch this and I take it down to here, see how it went light green? Because it's telling you you're going to make a little bit of money. Because we paid about two, I can't remember how much we paid, $250 or so for it. So that's what it tells you. But it's a great way to know right off the bat whether or not you're going to make money. And this will tell you the same thing. When we hit 50 here, you'll actually want to see this red. That tells you you're going to get a real good deal. Also, now here's a time in which you could pick up more fish. Fish is very cheap here. I mean, dirt cheap. Olives, as you can see, really cheap. Grapes are cheap here as well. So you could start to pick up a little bit of stuff so to make sure you're not running out. So that is what you can do here. And that's exactly what I did. Now, unfortunately, like I said, we're not getting troops because we want to keep that steward going. That's one of the reasons why we're probably not having our third trading level just yet, because I wasn't gaining steward all that time. And any skill you gain will put you towards your next level. So that was not a very smart move on my part. So now I'm checking for troops just because I want tier 1 troops. So that way I can gain more steward. How slow he's going, he could have a lot of troops. Now I see Liena. She could be a good one to take. Now, I'm actually going to wait. I only have 12,000 on me. And I want to wait on Wives for just a minute because we need money. You can see the price here is well over 500. That is great. Let's take it once again down to 400. Now, you could say, well, you only paid 270 for it. Take it down even further. Well, you don't want to do that because trade is based off of profit. So if you're selling things for very little profit, you're not making much on it. Also, it takes time for them to get rid of these horses. They're going to have these horses here, and until they get rid of them, they're not going to pay a good price. And this is what I told you about Praven. See how much stuff Praven has for a good price? All this stuff is super cheap. So it can be very smart to buy here. We're up to 46. But now we can check. If you need hardwood, this is a great place for hardwood. It's got a producing village right there. But now we still got to get rid of those prisoners. That's the worst thing that happened to us. As you can see, 382, it says green. No. We don't want that green. Green will make us money. We want profit. Ostracan and Revolt are very good. for making a lot of money. And I'm looking to see if they have iron. I thought they had an iron. There's iron ore there. And silver. So both of them could have a laborer's quest. But you can find these horses can drive up to 700. I've seen 800 each for these. There you go. Only 423, not much. So we're not going to get rid of a lot of them. As you can see, now we've gone overweight. So that's one terrible thing because we didn't buy any mules. I should have bought some mules, and let's hope one of them has it. And unfortunately, they don't. They do not have a laborer's quest. That is really terrible. 50? Nope. There, as you can see, we're gaining. We're about to level. Now, a lot of people take this for the extra production. All right. I do not feel that way. And let me tell you why. Once again, that is producing extra money. Late game, you're going to have no problem with money. You want to make sure that you're carrying the least amount of food, it lasts the longest possible, and the least amount of horses to slow you down. So once again, like this perk, to use less food. In an army, we're going to use less food. Therefore, our food lasts longer and we don't need to take as much. A lot of people don't think about the late game. And that is a mistake that they make. Desert horses, 741. Don't be afraid to hold them. Don't be afraid to do that. As you can see, I have some left. Now I got over 50. We'll put our last point. 1 point and 5 here will allow you to get it. However, if you put an extra social point in, which is expensive to do early on, it can help you that much faster. It could save anywhere between 5 to 20 days of your time. Now, do you want to pay less up? No. I want the carrying capacity. As I keep saying, you want to be able to carry as much as you can, eat as less as you can, and carry as few horses. This allows us to carry more, so we have less horses, so we don't have a herd penalty. Now that we have that, now the price is showing here. As you can see, that is red, meaning that is a good price to sell. You want to see green here and red here. Now, normally I would go back down here and buy horses again. However, for this episode, we are going to run over this way and do a few things. Now, these are going to be extra things I'm going to show you. Well, first of all, let's look at a tournament. No tournament. Once again, we need to get rid of these prisoners. We've got like 20,000 in prisoners on us. They finally have a quest. Let's see if they do have the laborer's quest. No, drought animals. Unfortunately, we don't have drought animals on us. You know, if they had mules or sumpter horses, it can be good to do the quest. Unfortunately, they don't have a quest. So we're getting really screwed by this. They don't have a quest. We just cannot get a laborer. Now, you can also buy horses here. Now, I like to buy horses here because Botanian ponies are cheap. And as you could see from my sturgeon trotter, they have a tiny bit less maneuvering, but they have a massive amount of HP compared to my sturgeon trotters. Also, the Botanian war mount, in my opinion, is the best one to take because it has the most HP. So I will buy a Botanian pony for all my people. I will then buy 5 more of them for my additional people later. And I will buy 1 war mount for myself, which I can already use it. There. Now I have gone ahead and I have bought everything that it's old Sumpter horse, I'll cut up. It's only worth 9. Cut it up for the meat. Meat is worth like 12 to 15 each. You can also look to buy here because they can have good prices. This is a great place to start to think about buying hardwood. Do they have unfortunately, they do not have one here. I absolutely love it here. Also, start checking for more companions. Now is when we can look for that. As I told you, we do have a Swift in this game. A Swift, if you get her a little bit of riding, can do that delivery quest I told you the Lords have. Now, it does take 14 days to do, and I could tell she's Kuzite, so she's going to cost over 2,000. She could cost upwards of 4,000 to get. Normally, you want to have a scout, you want to have your surgeon, you want to have your engineer, and then you want to have a supporting cast. A hawk is going to be a horse archer. I already know that. So the hawk is technically somebody that he's Kuzite. He's going to cost over 2,000. As you can see, I do not want to spend 2,000 right now. So let us see what we have. We have grain. We have fur. We have Botanian war mounts. That can be a really good delivery quest. Botanian war mounts can sell for like 600. So selling off 5 can be 3,000. All right, so we are going to now run down here. And we are going to check for... Can we get there before nighttime? We made it. Nope, they don't have one. Check. And they have wanderers are really good. Also, you want to have one of each culture's companion because they can become governors. And a cultured companion as a governor provides +1 loyalty. So I think I will actually take her. Because what I can do is now I could technically drop off the scholar. I don't really want him. He's going to be an okay archer. And he does have engineering. Oh, he could be my engineer. I think I will hold on to him. His smithing is terrible, though. Later on for smithing, you're going to see how bad he is. So I might want to get rid of him. So once again, what I'm going to do with her is I want to make sure that she has a horse. Now here we're going to cut them up. This cuts up for food. If they're sheep, cows, or hogs, you also get hides. He is worth 35. That's basically 2 food. Now, unfortunately, she can only use a Sumpter horse. She has no skill. So let's go ahead and I do have my 20. I want my 20 saddle for more armor. 15. 14. We should be checking for gear as well. I'm not really doing this, am I? Probably should have checked for gear for myself. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. You want to make sure you're upgrading your companions. All right. Next. Oh, we should have already had him done. Yep. So, you're the last one. Oh, you already got a 10. Now we can go ahead and we can sell it off. We don't want any of that. We don't want any of that. What you can start thinking about now is preparing for smithing. What we want to do is hold off really good stuff. And by really good stuff, you want to hold everything that provides 3 hardwood, or if they produce a lot of materials. That is a lot of materials. So we want to check mark that. That is not bad either to start. Raw is really good to have early on. The rest of this, we don't care about. Now that we have that marked, that is also marked here. So it won't sell them. So now, and I do want to hold arrows as well. Because we do need to give him arrows. I got my big brother too. Now they have better bows here. They have mountain hunting bows, which is actually better. I'm going to give him that. Do they have arrows? They do have a bunch of arrows. So thankfully they have arrows. Mountain hunting bow. Arrows. Arrows. And I did. Oh, I didn't run through her yet. Okay. All right. Now that we have that done, we can just hit sell all. Boom. Now let's pull our guys up. Change him to a 4. Now if we run into any looters, we can send our guys out to go fight. We still got to get rid of those guys. So we got to find where can we get rid of them. Now they don't have that. They do have clay over here. So normally I would actually go around this way, although I would actually like to check. You've got like 3 places with clay over here. All right, that doesn't have one. We're hoping one of these would have it. He doesn't have it. That's it. So unfortunately, they do not have one. So we're going to come back over this way. It's very unlucky that we did not get the laborers. Super unlucky. We still don't have a laborer. Very terrible. So we're going to hit Marinoth. Are we full on companions? We can get one more companion. Lucky and Hawk, we're going to wait on them. Tournament. All right, we'll join a tournament. I love Botanian tournaments. Get in the tournaments. It'll get you gear. Sometimes I'll just... That was unlucky. Hopefully my guys can pull it out. Nope. Looks like we're going to lose. Nope, we didn't win. Unfortunately, didn't plan that out really smart. That was not a good run on my part. As you can see, I'm human. They don't have any. We need a laborers. Wow. Trust me when I say this is really unusual. They could have one, but they don't. And we hit here at nighttime, so we can't get that. Normally I would check that for Botanian war mounts, but we're making our way over into Kuzite territory. The reason why we're doing that, I didn't check for a companion. The reason why we're making our way over there is we hit clan tier 1. We can get another, hopefully this isn't burned. We can get another workshop. That's like 200 to 300 a day. Don't be burned. Damn it. We need laborers. We got all these prisoners that I haven't shown you for an hour. Draw animals. Geez, just not hitting it right. They got iron ore there. Check to see if they'll buy the horses. They're 386. Remember, we got these extra desert horses on us. So check to see if they got them. See if they got a low price on food. See how it's not green? It means it's not a great price. If it's not a great price, don't buy it. I know what I would like to do. I would like to buy that. Have it. He needs help with brigands. That means there is a bandit base nearby. We are not going to do that. In fact, though, we have 33,000. Now, I can't buy a ton of it because I don't have mules. But I would like to buy this. We're going to be traveling slow. And the reason why is I paid 21 for it. Now, I can either sell this in Asteroid territory to get trade EXP, or I can refine it into charcoal and sell the charcoal for technically a little bit more than what the hardwood is. 2 hardwood makes a charcoal. I paid 21. That means it's 42 for 1 charcoal because you're using 2. Means anything over 42 is profit. And this can get me started on doing smithing. So you have 2 ways of doing it. I didn't want to do that with him. No. Your brother is normally really slow at skill. And also we know the scholar is terrible at it. He won't gain much skill. There you go. We now have 55 of that, which actually weighs, I believe, less. Because I believe hardwood weighs 10. Charcoal weighs 5. So you're giving up 20 weight for 5. So it's a lot less. All right. They have fish. They have grain. Clay. So, I didn't check for a tournament. And I didn't check for companions. You're supposed to be checking for companions and tournaments along the way as well. And then if you can, fight some looters. Hopefully they have one so we can finally get rid of these guys. Train the troops. Jeez. Trust me when I tell you, you don't normally have this bad of a problem with laborers. I did mention it in the episode that it can get very difficult at times to find a laborer's quest. This kind of proves it. That is why you have to cherish them and sell a lot. As you can see, we are over 400 barely. Then let's sell a couple off. Boom. We do have a tournament. Let's join the tournament. We're running through Empire territory. I got you. And I got you. There's only one left. And I got you. 239 damage. Got him. I would have hit him. Just missed him. You're gone. Join those tournaments. If you don't win, hey, you're still gaining skill. And skill is EXP towards level. And if you win, you get yourself something that you can use or sell. So now I can take those, give them to me, and now we can pass these on down the line. You need those. Those are only ones. Everybody else should have ones. Better than ones. There. My guys now have that better. You won a tournament. Now, You have silver. Please have a laborer's quest for us so we can get this done. In and out. I shouldn't have actually taken it. It's only as the game progresses, the requirements go up, but the rewards go up. This doesn't have a requirement. He has a lucky. I didn't check for that either. So now it's going to start paying me over 2,400. I think it caps at 6,000. That's at around day 800. So you'll see he'll start paying me more than 2,400. There, it's already up to 2,600 he's paying. That also means at the beginning of the game when you only need 9 laborers for a laborer's quest, that does the same thing. You have cows, so we're going to go up to town. Yeah, it's very highly unusual not to get a laborer's quest like this. This is really unlucky. Silk, that has hardwood, I already know. We picked up that hardwood as an investment. We'll be able to sell it for more than 42. See who's here? Coalbiter. We do have the Swift. I want the Swift. Even paying 2,000. The reason why is to do that Lord's quest I told you about. It's free money. Oh, I'd literally love to get my bow right now. Heck, maybe I should buy my bow. Simple, short bow. It's expensive, but the accuracy is massive on it. Not kidding you. The accuracy difference is huge. Now we can do that Lord's quest. It will take companion, or it'll take troops with you. So I should upgrade those troops. These, as you can see, I might upgrade. We're only paying 221 a day, so we're still making 51 a day. So now what you want to start doing now, unfortunately, we can't go into the keep. We're not good enough yet. And we don't have... Can my brother do a Escort merchant caravan? Oh gosh, here we go. I hate it when this happens. He got bugged. I really hate it. You do not believe how much I hate when this happens. Because I hate manipulating the game. And I feel like I have to manipulate the game. It's not something I really like. And I feel like I'm forced to do this on my own. Even though I know this isn't how he's supposed to be set up. And I got to choose all of his skills. Ay, ay, ay. I hate it when they do this. I feel like I have to do this. Alright, I've chosen his skills. It's good enough for now. I gotta pick his... I'll do that in between recordings. I was just checking to see if he could do a bandit base or an escort merchant caravan. Which he cannot. We still need to get rid of these stupid laborers. Oh my word, it's killing me. Just looking to see who's got... They have them up in here. That's the good news. They have plenty of them out here. In Kuzite, they got like 5 or 6 places. So, now that we've reached Kuzite territory, if you didn't do it before, you want to pick up your glaive. You want to get your workshop. And we want to help the villagers if possible. They're probably going to take care of it. Unfortunately, they don't have a quest. And then you can do bandit bases to make extra money. Now, unfortunately, we already have full bandits and we need a laborer's quest. Now, we're going to go up to Baltic Hand. Unfortunately, there's no laborer's quests here. But what we need is we need our workshop. So we're going to wait here because this is the second best place to get a workshop. We got to wait till daytime. So let's go get our workshop. Check to see if they have a wool weavery. If they don't, you can just buy the one you're at. And we're in the brewery. They have a smithy and a velvet weavery. So we will buy this and turn it into a wool weavery. Wood, linen, wool weavery. We now have our second wool weavery. If you do not know what workshop is the best, I actually have a guide that I put up every patch to show you what is the best. I plain and simply tell you. So if you don't know, check that out. It's in one of my playlists. It's under the Trader Workshop Caravan playlist. I've done it for each patch through from 1.5.7. So if you're playing on an older branch, you'll have it. Now I'm not taking that bandit base because I don't have room to carry bandits. I've only got room to carry 2 right now until I get more troops. As you can see, that's a great one for troops. However, I just don't have one. Could you have laborers for me, please? Which, of course, you do not. It would be have to on a walkthrough. I mean, I guess it's good to show you how when things go bad. We started out great having all those Aserai horses. We had such a great start. Now they're paying me back for it. Another good quest to look out for is a Caravan Ambush. It is a great quest to do. It gives a lot of relation, and you get prisoners. They aren't expensive. However, they are in cavalry. This is also a bandit base, captured by bounty hunters. There's a bandit base in this area. So that is something to take as well. However, as you can see, we can only carry 4 more right now. So we don't, although a brigand, these are actually mountain bandits. I could do that bandit base. In fact, I think I'm going to. Because they are not worth a lot. Mountain bandits are worth nothing compared to this. So we're going to actually go do that instead. We don't know how many we're going to get. And I could get more troops as well. However, we're going to head over here. And like I said, now that I've shown you this, I cut this out. But all we're going to do is we're just going to take our tier 2s. I don't like tier 3. Because tier 3, they have throwing weapons. And I don't like those throwing weapons. Where tier 4s don't. So I skip tier 3. Either use the tier 2s, or if you're playing on a higher difficulty and don't want to lose them, Get them to tier 4 as quick as possible. So we're going to wait till nighttime, and I'll actually get rid of a couple of my guys, unless they have more for us to grab. As you can see, we can get a lot more troops to hold a lot more prisoners. But I want all the high-valued prisoners, because as you can see, a labor's quest is really difficult to get. And I'm only taking my Imperial Infantrymen. So I will see you on the flip side. Oh, he's only got 3 behind him, so that sucks. But I don't know how many prisoners we actually got. Once again, you got to be quick, and there's no guarantee you'll one-shot him. We got him. He died, unfortunately. So we got enough prisoners. We're actually probably got more than we need. So we'll take all them. We'll now get rid of him. The highwayman is tier 4. We can actually recruit him because he's a cav. We only need to get rid of 2. Now we have options. We can get rid of some of these, or we could also recruit, which is a really good idea. Look at that. That bandit boss wants to join us. Or we can do this. Now all of a sudden we can carry 36. And we have 52 troops. They're cheap. They use food though. And we got a mule. And we gain charm because we completed the quest. And now we get 20% more renown. Now, this is going to be one of the last times we're going to come through, and we are going to be in Kuzite territory. Once we come back down here, we are going to transition to just the horses. So that is why we're taking advantage of the opportunity that we have to clear out bandit bases and do the quest. Unfortunately, as you can see, we are still not getting a laborer's quest for some reason. We got the Swift. What we need to be doing, though, is also watching out for lords. They don't have one. Boy, this is terrible. This is awful. We still only have 4. Yep, not until we get clan tier 2. We do need to get wives as well. That's probably the last thing we need to do. They don't have one. That's clay. Yeah, they can have one. Come on, have it. Let's get this done. Oh, drought animal. They're killing me. Absolutely killing me. Does the Swift, what's her riding at? The Swift needs riding. Well, my big brother can do it. He's got riding and he's got scout. He's got trade, so he can technically do the quest. Like I said, in the next episode, I'm going to spend his points. You want to look for those lords that need that delivery quest. If you don't have the horses, then you do that for them. So unfortunately, they do not have the quest, and they do not have a delivery quest. We are getting absolutely shafted by delivery quests. This is something that has not, I don't think, ever happened to me, that I've gone through around the entire map and not had one. Dead serious. You can normally find 3 or 4 of them. So this is highly unusual. They should have one. We got to in and out. Oh, geez. Oh, man. Let me tell you, this just doesn't happen. This is highly unusual. I've never really had this happen before. Break Skull, he is a fighter. What we really want next is our surgeon. The only thing we're missing. So now he's going to give more than 2,600. 2,837. As you can see, the number goes up. Also, what you can do is check, of course, for a tournament, which they don't have. Now we're going to go, hopefully one of these will have it. And that way we can transition to the second to last part of our... A lot of times they have those drought animals and it will block your quest from coming up. Sometimes it almost forces you to complete it. Manual laborers, finally. All right. Now, you can talk to him and accept the quest, and then you'll have to come back and talk to him again. However, if you do that, there is a chance that I think it's, I can't remember, I think the headman. The headman might object to it, and then you'll have two options. You can either cut him in on a part of the profit and he'll get relation, or you could say, buzz off and not give him any money, but you'll lose relation. However, if you visit him, that you don't exit out of the map, and you will never get the headman objecting. So get the quest, and then just talk to him again. And there you go. And yes, I brought them. Hand them all over. I'll give them all. This is going to be somewhere around 25 to 30,000, I believe. And there you go. 23,000. Because they weren't all Aserai. Or they weren't all Kuzite. Kuzite's the best. So there you go. Finally, we got rid of a deliver the herd, or a laborer. Now you know how powerful that is and why you do that so early. So when you're running through here, you could do it again. However, we are transitioning now to where we're not going to do that anymore. Now we're going to check these towns for one more deliver the herd. We'll check them once more for a deliver the herd. If not, we are now transitioning, because we have this much money, to just doing a delivery. Now, we won't get all the delivery done. What's going to happen is the prices are going to slowly go up and down to where they're going to be closer to each other. So we're not going to have that opportunity to continue, because the more horses we buy, the price goes up. The more we sell, the more they go down. So you're going to run into it where you're going to have to stop. You're not going to be able to get all of it done. It'll take a while. That is why I said you offset the buying and selling by buying extra stuff like dates, fish, and beer. This is the last one we check. And then after this, that is what we do. We have done everything now on our list except for one thing. Wives. That is the only thing we have left to do. And then we have the last two things to finish in the game. And the last two things to finish is trade and smithing. We are now at that point. We still need to get wives, but we are now at the point where we can now go trading. So we need to get this to 125 to get artisan community, which will give us 1 renown per day for each profitable workshop. So that means right now we would get 2 renown a day. When we get clan tier 2, we get another workshop, which gives us 3 renown a day. That will help us get to clan tier 6. But why are we doing it now? Because we're going to spend anywhere between 50 and 150 days doing smithing. While we're doing that, we're going to be gaining 3 renown a day for free. And that is going to push us up to around halfway through clan tier 3. That much further. So we're going to be that much more powerful later on. So there is the first workaround, and to look for a laborer's quest. And now that we've gone around, we're done. Now we're just going to go deliver horses. Once you deliver the horses and the prices go down, you could go look for the wives, which we're going to do. The only downside to doing that is they can get married. So you can actually end up losing out. Here are all the wives that are married. Abigail is a good, I call her Abigail instead of Abigai or whatever. Very good wife. Arwa is already married. I'm going through the wives that I would normally marry very fast in the game. So we've already lost out on 2 good wives. So 2 of the wives are gone. But we still have 2 great ones out there. I didn't see Apollina. Yeah, Apollina is not married and Svana's not married. Both great wives out of Sturgia. Incredible wives. So they aren't gone. Leanna's not gone. Feya, Yana. So they will get married over time. Corinne is not gone out of Battania. She's a very good wife as well. So in the next episode, we are going to go trading. And I'm just going to show you back and forth how we're going to end up trading. And then in between that, we're going to go grab 2 wives, finish up our trading, and all we'll have left is smithing. So I will see you in the next episode. Take care, and thanks for watching.